Alright, my name is Roger Guzman. I'm going to be giving you a class over alternative fuel vehicles. Alright, show the class that we have about 10 people, including the camera guy. Let's begin. If you have any questions during this informational speech, please raise your hand. I'll call on you. Alright, we're going to go into a little bit about the history of alternative fuels. In 1908, Henry Ford invented the Model T that ran off an internal combustion engine that also ran off of kerosene or ethanol at the time. Alright, so that was one of the first vehicles using fuel. Alright, and they used alternative fuel as well. Alright, petroleum use. Okay, we had a lot of we had gas vehicles since the beginning of, since 1908. Alright, petroleum became one of the most used fuels in the U.S. in 1950, due primarily to the demand of the automobile. Alright, Buick, Ford, Chevrolet, Dodge all came out with vehicles, and they were using them, and they were using petroleum all the time. Alright, that was the first year that petroleum was the most consumed fuel in the U.S. Okay. In 1973, the Arab oil embargo had a little conflict over in Israel, where they cut off our fuel supply coming to the U.S. Alright, gas went down. The gas usage went down because all the gas stations ran out of gas on a daily basis. Okay, there were lines upon lines at all the gas stations. It was pretty bad conflict, and it was pretty bad crisis for America. And then we had to start finding our own ways to make fuel. All right, so we have biodiesel, all right, natural gas, propane, electricity, hydrogen, all sorts of different fuels. All right, E85, run by most American vehicles. All right, it's flex fuel. Okay, we can. It's available at most gas stations. All right, it's a very low ethanol, made out of corn wheat. All right, biodiesel. Okay, biodiesel you can make it in the comfort of your own home. The easy ingredients are vegetable oil you can take from a local restaurant. You take it home, you brew it up and mix it up. There's a little process you can do at home. And once you make it at home, put it in a barrel, put a pump on it, and you can put it into your car. All right, so one of the greatest ways to save money for diesel engines, since the fuel is so expensive. Natural gas, offered in many commercial vehicles nowadays. A lot of law enforcement, military, and utility services use it around in local cities. All right, Honda came out with Civic that runs off natural gas, and you can use it anytime. There's many places you can go to fuel up. All right, propane. All right, not only used at the barbecue grill, but also used in fleet line vehicles and city buses and school buses. All right, it's a lot cleaner to run off of, less emissions. So actually, it is great for the environment as well. Electricity. All right, Tesla came out with a vehicle, Chevy came out with a vehicle, Toyota came out with a vehicle, all running off electricity. So did Nissan. All right, very quiet vehicles, very emission friendly to our environment, and very economical as well. And they're coming out with more sleek looks, so they got a little bit sporty, trying to hit the single scene as well. In closing, we have discussed a little bit of the history of petroleum use in alternative fuels and the need for it. And then E85, we talked about E85 ethanol fuel, biodiesel fuel, natural gas, propane, and electricity. Some of the sources I used, I went to the U.S. Department of Energy and Alternative Fuels Data Center. All right, you can get a lot of statistics from there. I went to proandcon.org. There's a lot of arguments on why we should and should not use alternative fuel vehicles. And I also went to NPR. NPR has a great article on the Arab oil embargo. If you ever want to look at it, see why, what started all the high gas prices in the United States. Any questions? Great deal. That concludes my class.